Hello Pisces, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a read for you and who, and that who could be a friend or family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, even a person of interest, or even one side of a situation or another, okay? It is a general read, so if you are looking for a personal read that truly taps into your own personal energies, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or my description box, all right? All right, so thank you all that have been booking the coaching sessions with me. I certainly appreciate it, and your reads, oh my gosh, it's been so exciting, and I am so loving the opportunity to work with you. It's just been amazing. I also want to thank again on the coaching side, as you well know, over the past 2 weeks we had a pilot program, and those of you that were interested had already got, made reference to that. Most of you I spoke with, so I'm excited about that. And that being said, I want to make a quick little announcement. So for those of you that truly feel that you are looking for the clarity, you are looking for, kind of to clear the fog a little bit, and you're going through some sort of transition, some sort of transformation, whether it pertains to your love life, whether it pertains to, your business or just life overall, you definitely want to book one of our discovery sessions up here. What it allows us to do is get to know you better, and then of course make a recommendation if we're a good fit for the program. So very, very excited. So if you're looking to really ignite your life and really kind of take it to that next level, again, in your relationship, your work, or just life overall, you definitely want to book a discovery session with me, okay? So it's in my description box as well too, okay? All right, so my heart is going out to all of you who are focusing on their health right now and need a lot of love and prayers. All of us here that are healthy, I am hoping that we all can step up and help us elevate the consciousness of the world by really operating in our highest self. And that's the best thing that we can do right now for those who cannot. And so I'm asking you to do that. And like I said, whether it's a smile, whether it's, going to the grocery store for someone, a friend, family member, or whatever that case may be, be safe. Definitely do what you can in terms of your highest self. And sometimes that's just uplifting your highest, again, jumping into your highest self and really becoming the best person you can be. And therefore it just is going to help all others that really come in connection with you, which is a beautiful thing. All right. All right. So let's jump into this. Okay. Where are you at right now? Let's take a look at where you're at right now. Okay, here you are, okay, Pisces. This is beautiful. You know who got this? Who got this as well? Gosh, I could have swore it was, just check your moon, rising, and your Venus signs and you'll know, all right? But this is the Sun card. This is one of the best cards out of the deck. And this is beautiful because this talks about, these really good vibrations. I just felt it for you. I really felt it for you, Pisces. This is the sun shining on you, feeling like a newborn kid. This is a lot of us at this time, and bless all of our, bless your souls there. I really feel that you're going through some sort of transformation, and it's really an opportunity to really embrace the true you, to really get in touch with yourself, and to really focus on the higher frequencies as much as possible, okay? This is a Sun card, so it's a major arcana card, which tells me you got some strong, good vibrations that are happening. Now, this could be in a relationship, it could be in a situation, again, or just, within life overall for you right now. So this is great. You have some good vibrations happening. What else? So I get the Queen of Swords, and this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. This could be just, maintaining healthy boundaries, negotiating and compromising whenever possible, but cutting out things that aren't serving you so you can get to this standpoint here is what I feel. So you might be taking on this energy, or you might be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you have this in your chart, so to speak, or someone around you. But I really feel that you're kind of really getting those healthy boundaries down. You're really kind of getting in charge of your life, and knowing that your self-worth, or just your life overall, and your happiness is worth it. It's worth making these compromises. It's worth going through and cutting out what doesn't work with, for you, so you can get to this, so you can stay at this temperament here. So it's really beautiful. So good vibrations here. Anything else? Wow. Maybe you had released some sort of bondage or something that you felt has been pulling you backwards or pulling you into something that maybe you felt kind of tied to. And, perhaps again that you've cut it out and now are feeling the good vibrations. So for many of you, that could be a case. Could be done with a Capricorn or someone who has Capricorn in their chart. But I feel that the bondage has kind of been released, and it's kind of like this breath of fresh air. Like you really are feeling it in your body, mind, and soul. I really feel it. It's kind of like you're newborn, and it's kind of like, just being transparent and just being the real you and who you are, which is quite beautiful. What else wants to come through? I think I'll pull one more over here from the Devil card. That's a major arcana card as well. What comes from there? Emotional fulfillment. Gosh, Pisces, it's great to be you. A lot of you are getting emotional fulfillment and are feeling satisfied in your situation or in your relationship. Again, could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, another sign, a fellow sign, or this could be just you taking on the energy. For most of you, I feel this is you taking on the energy because this has been ousted. All right. You've recognized what it was that was kind of pulling you back or kind of keeping you tied or change, so to speak. And I really feel that that recognition has allowed you to break something that wasn't in your soul's purpose. Okay. So I think that's really, really key. What does your soul want you to know? Let's see what's coming through here. Yeah, this is about gentleness. Now, this is about being gentle with yourself, through this process. Wow, your soul is just, it's really, it went from like, the point where in this situation you had to be really gentle with yourself, and now it moves to inspiration, right? Just some really beautiful inspiration. You're communicating that. That blue is the throat chakra, and that's communicating that type of energy, that the fact that you are being inspired and it's actually showing, right? So this is really beautiful. Anything else that wants to come out for you that, let's see what wants to come out for you here. Anything else? Denial. You're actually acknowledging that your fear, you're acknowledging that your fear, and you're placing it with an insight of awareness. So no longer it's kind of stepping back and cowering in fear. You're actually stepping up and knowing that any sort of fear that you possess is just an opportunity for you to be aware and to become illuminated with a different insight, a different perspective, right? So no more denying anything. It's kind of like now you're kind of cutting this out and being inspired and not siding with it and denying it in any way, shape, or form. So this is really beautiful. Anything else in where you're at right now? I think you're also realizing that in this world that you are never, ever alone. These are people that are kind of holding each other, their feet are grounded with each other with their arms in the V-shaped all the way through, that victory stance. And this tells me that you know that you're never alone. And, we're definitely in this universe together. And this is really coming to really talk about that you realize that now more than ever. And I think your soul knows that more than ever. And you're communicating that. We're all human, and we all have a connection of being human. And, especially now more than ever in this world, that we need to support and really, support each other and our family, our good friends, and those who have our back. And again, just really knowing that makes a difference in this world. And then, of course, you make a difference in this world. So I think that's really, really key. And I think you also realize too is that, even though that some of you might be in a relationship or not be in a relationship, that you are never alone. So I think that's one that's really, really key for you too. Anything else about where you're at right now? Where you're at right now? What is it? Being open to love. You are in the really good vibration and energy to be open, Pisces, to love right now. Okay, so this is really beautiful because of that, the learnings and things that you have come through and come out of. You now have this new insight and awareness, right? And so it's a really beautiful energy to be in. So and to approach love in that energy. Whoa. Okay. It's really good. So I'm excited for you here. Okay. Anything else? Let's see here. What else? Reevaluate your priorities. So in terms of your love life, I think you're reevaluating what you want in terms of your love life. You know, whether it's, you know, focusing on your values, focusing on, you know, what your mission is in this world. And that allows you to, once that's solid, to be able to check in. And as things come and go throughout the day and decisions you have to make, you can always check in with that. So I definitely recommend our program. So definitely book a discovery session. We could talk about that and make a recommendation, but it really helps solidify things. So this is about reevaluating your priorities and getting things straight in terms of your love life, your, you know, your just your work, or just your overall life overall, with some of the changes taking place. Let's take a look at this other person and see what's going on for them. Okay, let's see what's going on. So they are, it's almost as if they feel that they're moving on to calmer waters. And they are just, you know, rowing their boat in a different direction now, something that's a little bit more calm. And the interesting thing here too is that you might see yourself on one side or the other. I'm just focusing you on this side and the other person over here, but feel free to reverse the messages as you see fit, because you might resonate with one side more than the other. Okay, but this person here is a 6 card that, due to growth, that it's no longer wants these kind of waters here. It wants to move over into something a little bit more calm. It could be dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, so to speak, but that's what seems to be coming out over here. Anything else for this person? Let's see what else wants to come through. Okay, Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy. So this is knowing that your emotions are real, they're special, they're valued, and the love that you have, the person has on this side, is very much valued, and they're looking for emotional fulfillment. Okay, they're truly looking for that in love. The queens are all about authority, and it's just, you know, really focusing on, you know, kind of balancing your emotions and really knowing now, as things are balanced, the water is a little bit more calmer, how to move forward on the next step. So let's see what else wants to come out. Okay, again, more water and air energy here. We get the Queen of Wands. How interesting. She's a real creative, you know, confident, you know, really a sexy woman that's very spiritual as well. And she is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. Now, keep in mind, the sexes don't matter. It's the energy that trumps it more than anything. I'm just sharing what the card is here. But yeah, very spiritual, focusing on light and focusing on creation, how she wants her world to be, and creating that and going out and doing that. So this person might be taking on that type of energy right now, or they have someone in their midst that is actually like that. Again, who has that fire energy in them, and is really got that adventurous and kind of that type of thing. So it's really beautiful. She's also an authority. So I see, what's interesting is I see 2 people here. Very, very interesting. One is very adventurous, and one is you know, and really might have Leo in their chart as well too. Okay, and the other is focused on leveling out emotions. Again, it could be just different sides, that once your emotions are leveled out, it's now moving forward into the light, into the passion, into what it is that you want to create, and that's for many of you. Okay, so anything else that wants to come out here for you? Let's see. King of Pentacles. Wow. This is an authority figure, a business owner, so to speak, knows how to manage money, knows how to kind of work things out. And this could be, you know, again, anyone within your area. It could be a father figure, or a parental figure, you know, a family member. It could be also a partner too. The King of Pentacles is a business owner. This could be you taking on those qualities in terms of your business, running your own business right now. So this is an authority. People come to this person for expertise, for advice. Could be dealing with real estate of some sort, but this is where you get advice. And this is a good business owner that they can give some good type of information, or, you know, in terms of your business and things like that. So you might have someone that close to you that might be you know, or some on this side that they might be kind of getting assistance from, or perhaps getting advice from. Anything else? Yeah, they're getting a greater perspective from this person in their world right now. You know, their world is changing just like all of ours, you know, are. And this is basically getting a different perspective as it pertains to that. Okay. And even in the love life too. So that could very much well be the case. Anything else? Yeah, with this different perspective, and also taking, looking at things with a with keen perception, keen eye on perception as well. Interesting, very selective and trying to look at things in a different way in terms of their love life or in terms of their life overall. But yeah, gaining a different perception about things in terms of the relationship or situation that they found themselves in. Okay. Anything else that wants to come out for this person on this side, where they're at right now? Being of service. So it could be whatever they're doing, they might be helping another person out, or in their role, they want to actually be of service, whatever that looks like. It could be in their work relationship or whatever. So that's very true. And what they're doing now is with this new perspective and, this new perspective and different perception, they're kind of busting out of their cocoon in terms of how they were before. And now things have truly, truly changed. And now it's being transformed. So they're transforming themselves. And it could be that they're going into an area of work of service, just because of the perception that they gain in this relationship or in this situation. Sometimes that could create a lot of change. So very interesting. Anything else for this person? Let's see what it is. Happiness. They're focusing on happiness, and to know what happiness is, you just know, it when you know that you actually are happy. When you're on the right path, so to speak, I should say. When you're on the right path is when you are happy. Okay, so that's one key thing to remember. This is happiness in the heart. So, and communicating that in the heart and in the throat chakra. But yeah, I see it's like, if you're not sure if you're on the right path, ask yourself, am I happy, right? Because if that's questionable, then that's about maybe perhaps that might mean some you need to check in with that, right? So that's what's coming here, right? So hence a discovery session, guys. So that really helps out. But happiness is really key. So what is the next step? What's the best step for you to take in terms of moving forward? What's the best step that you should take in terms of moving forward, Pisces? What does that look like? What does that look like? Take action, but take inspired action. And it's a little bit different. You don't want to force, action, but you want to take action that is in alignment, right, with your values, with your why. So it's very, very key. You want to take inspired action in your life and also in your love life. Okay, that could be the case for many of you. Is to take inspired action. This is what I want, and this is the inspired action that I'm going to take, and I'm going to keep my eye on the prize. So some of you, again, that could pertain to any sort of love interest. But this is saying take inspired action and move forward. And this is the universe. This is kind of like the divine, helping you to give you confidence to move forward in passion, right? So this is beautiful. So this is asking, your next step is to take inspired action, okay? Not just action when you're not inspired, but inspired action that's in alignment with what you want and when you're really, truly feeling it there, right? And it's also to keep in mind is that this is grace. This is actually interesting how this has come up, but this is about, in terms of your inspired actions, this is saying be aware of grace in the process, okay? Very interesting. And I almost get this because it has to do with the divine, almost like your crown chakra. Be grateful, but also, proceed gracefully. And keep in mind that spirit, keep in mind of assistance from spirit and divine timing and things, right? Take inspired action, trust and know, and stand in unwavering faith. And, if you need any guidance, ask for guidance, from your source, whatever that is for you in terms of moving forward, because it's really key. This is beautiful. Anything else in advice for you to move forward? It's time to release any sort of negativity that might be holding you back in any way. So release any past negativity that you feel might be hindering or kind of causing some of a bumpy road on your path. It wants you to remember that. So if you need assistance, again, it's focusing on the universe and asking for that in the process. So very, very interesting. Let's see what's the next step for this other person. What's the best way for them to move forward? this is about moving forward in fairness. This is about being fair and balancing things out in this relationship or situation. So that's what it talks about. It wants you to truly balance things out as it relates to the relationship. And this is about, you know, wanting a balanced, wanting things balanced. So this person over here wants things balanced. Now they could be going through some sort of court case as well, and they're trying to get balance as it pertains to that. So they're waiting for some sort of decision in that too. Now, I'm not sure if it's a divorce or a court case of a situation, but that's what's coming through. Their next steps is to get balance. It could have to do with, you know, focusing on a heartbreak. So it could have to do with a relationship or situation that they're in. They're waiting for the judgment to come through. It's based on a past heartbreak. So they're moving forward wanting, and once this, it has to do with something in the past for them, just so you know, guys. Again, just so it's coming through. And they're really focused on work right now. So this is the 8, getting their balance. That's the infinity number 8. Focusing, their heads down. They're focused on work. They're focused on building themselves up. You know, and that's, and just to perhaps maybe keep their mind off of the situation. But I think they're going to feel a lot more balanced on this side once those, you know, once the, that comes in and the justice has come through. I think that's really, really key. Anything else for this person? Best way for them to move forward? What is that? Make necessary sacrifices. So that's going to be really, really key too. Make necessary sacrifices in the life. And, you know, again, you know, knowing what to focus on now and what they might have to give up, because it looks like they're really, you know, focused on work over here a little bit. Anything else? Face your adversities. Wow. So very interesting. So this just wants them to know is that don't fear fear itself, because your happiness will lie on the other side of that fear. So face adversities, integrate them, observe them and integrate them, and know that they have been there for a reason to help you and to, you know, in terms of moving forward and to become better at what it is that you do, okay? So they don't come in the way of any love relationship or any other situation moving forward. So that's really key too. So that's what I'm seeing as well. So face your adversities, Pisces, is what's coming into play. And that's for this other person on this side. And let's see is, what is the outcome for you in terms of moving forward, the outcome in terms of this relationship or situation? What is it? Narrow pathway. So just tread thoughtfully in your relationship and in a situation is what this is saying. Don't be too sporadic or veer too far off one side. That's going to be really key. So tread thoughtfully. Being, you know, graceful in the process, and you know, considerate of others. Anything else? Unknown territory. So if you feel that you're in unknown territory right now, Pisces, this is saying embrace that right now, okay? It wants you to embrace the beauty and the new things and how you're seeing life now, based upon how you've kind of come out, you know, feeling really good. You're feeling the Sun card. You've got the 9 of Cups here. I mean, it's really beautiful energy. And embrace the unknown territory. You know, start going for it, and you're going to be enlightened. It's going to be really beautiful. Anything else? This is saying is to clear, you know, again, the negative patterns. It says clear the air. So just making sure that any of those negative patterns aren't coming in your way, because you don't want that distant thunder to come up front and, you know, affect your happiness where you're at right now. But I think you got this. I really think that you got this, because I really feel that you're taking on that Queen of Swords type energy, which is really, really beautiful. What does the universe have to say? Okay, we can't exit out without knowing what the universe wants to, you know, advice from our universe here. So let's see what the universe wants you to know in this relationship or situation. Let's see here. What is it? Okay. Wow. It says create space for new love. See, now that you're kind of, I really feel that now that you're feeling really good with that beautiful energy, we talked about this at the beginning, and it's that great energy to be in to start new love. This is saying to create the space for it. Create space in your life for that. And guys, there's an ice cream truck out my door here. It's kind of, I'm in a cul-de-sac, and that's where all this ice cream truck frequents here a lot, and especially during the time right now You know, it's actually a dessert and a treat that comes to you. So make space for it. The cul-de-sac has space for the ice cream truck to come. This is saying for you to create space in your life for your beautiful dessert of love to come. Okay, how about that? I had to weave it in there some way. But that's what the universe is talking about. So create space for new love in your life, Pisces, all right? I'll read the back, and it talks about when a thing hurts your eyes, stop looking at it. When it hurts your ears, stop listening to it. And when it hurts your heart, stop justifying it. Whoa, right? Whoa, Pisces. So this is saying, I love you so much, the universe. Beautiful, guys, so beautiful. So there you have it. I hope this resonated in some way, shape, or form, and I look forward to seeing you in June. Note your comments below, guys. Thank you so much for helping my channel. I so appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you in June. Until then, namaste.